Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, postnasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Man,
here we are.
Cindy Williams, huh?
Yeah, Cindy Williams.
That's a fucking tragedy, bro.
We all have to take stock.
Do we? That's
Schlemiel.
That's a real.
It was probably my favorite thing hearing as a kid was Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hasen, Pfeffer Incorporated. Whatever the fuck they were saying. I never could figure it out, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Well,
Low key. That's bad news.
Well, we're going to do it.
You know, speaking of bad news, we've been, speaking of death, we've been fucking going through it, shit, And one of the things that really, one of the weirder things that happened in that, one of the weird things that happened in that whole situation.
A lot of weird things.
We were going through the process, and some bitch trying to sell me a glass casket.
A glass casket?
Yeah. I'm like, that's like for kings and queens and shit. It's like
that's for like viewing.
Well, I asked the dude. I was like, is there actually a market for glass casket? You know what this dude said?
No.
Remains to be seen. Ladies and gentlemen,
look at all the color. This is a.
I implore you.
This is like just a potpourri of color.
Dude, don't get me started. Don't get me started. We're having to use a backup camera. Don't get me started.
It's beautiful. It's really pretty. I like it. So we're on a GoPro camera right now.
Yeah.
Is your camera shit today? Are you HDMI connect?
I'll get into all that. Actually, I don't even have the.
I don't know, where do you start with all the shit that's going on? I get a call. I'm taking a shit. I'm sitting on the shitter, playing a game on my phone, right? And the phone rings, and he's like, "Hey, how soon can you be over here?" I'm like, "Well, probably pretty soon. I just got to get some stuff and get on the road." And he's like, "Well, my car broke down, and I've got to go. So I mean, we're starting here and backing up.
Well,
but
yeah. I'll get into it. I'll cover a little bit because you guys, some of you guys that don't really know, the past couple of months will blow your fucking mind. Honestly. But we'll get the fucking number one. Thanks everybody for being here. It's super cool to be back. This is 2 months since I've done a show. The longest we've run without doing a show in 10 years. Like, think about that for a second. Where's the 10 years? And so, yeah. But I'll get the corny bullshit out of the way first. Obviously, the past couple of months been the darkest days of my fucking life and shit. Obviously. And not only like local homies like Steve and Jay. Jay's sick as fuck, by the way. He's like throwing up his shit. Not only the local homies like constantly checking on me and shit like that, but the record night community and the vinyl community at large, I have to say, was
they really stepped up.
On top of me. Some people almost daily checking on me. The same as it, or even as much as my IRL like local friends, and man, it doesn't go fucking unnoticed. It was incredible the amount of support, and I mean it's a big fat shit sandwich no matter how you spread it around. It's still a shit sandwich, but it's easier to swallow that bite of shit. Can I start this over?
Sure.
Fuck. I didn't mean to get into a whole eating shit thing, because now I'm like, I'm actually thinking about a sandwich made out of shit rather than like the emotional thing I'm trying to get across instead. But it was really incredible, and the vinyl community means a lot of things to a lot of different people, and for a lot of people it's very casual. For a lot of people it's fucking hardcore, and you get pissed off and you cut your shit off and you're like, fuck these guys, I don't give a shit. And for some people it's kind of in the middle, and we're probably in the middle somewhere. But
definitely in the middle.
But the community part of the tag really has rang true in the last couple of months, and man, holy shit, what a couple of months, man. It's just been something else. It's been something else. I think a lot of people.
Yeah, I'd say, sparing about 12 people, it's a really good group of folks.
Yeah.
Did I say 12?
Yeah. Yeah, probably about 12. That's probably a good starting point. Also, special shout out, like, also to and I'll get into why it's so important, but the what we call the Dad Bod Squad, the cats play Call of Duty with, even though we wasn't streaming it, like Nice Guy Timmy, aka Trim Tight, Jeff TV Cigar, cameraman Ryan, Kron. That's really all I could do for a long time, and I'm kind of still right there is play Call of Duty. For a lot of people it sounds stupid and childish and whatever, but like, it's literally all I could do for months. We're still going, but like,
all I can do.
But those guys being there, just let's go shoot some motherfuckers, and rather than play inside of your own head. Yeah, it was cathartic, and that shit fucking worked, and I definitely appreciate those cats. But this is not going to be a fucking boohoo party of. I don't want to do that, but I just want to catch you guys up, and I wanted you guys to experience some of the shit. No, I don't want you to experience it. I want you to hear some of the crazy events that have taken place.
Take a walk with me.
Take a walk with me, a quick walk, because some of you that don't know, it'll blow your mind. So obviously the fiance passing away. Week of November 28th, okay? We went through all that. We get into December, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve,
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, I come out of the record room here. I was playing some Call of Duty. Pipe burst. Water's running all over my floor, right? Speaking of nice guy Timmy, Tim comes over on Christmas Eve, mind you. And we run up to the hardware store. He gets that thing, get the water cut off. He buys a couple things and literally fixes the shit, right? Rather than, spending after hours Christmas Eve on a plumber.
It's invaluable to have a friend who's a handyman.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I've got several. Okay, literally the next day. So Christmas Day. Me and the kid go over to Finn's mom's house, right? We're doing our Christmas thing over there. And my mom's with us too, actually. We're doing our little Christmas thing over here. Cameraman's in town. I'm like, I'm getting ready to head back. Meet me at my house. We'll drink some beers. Fucking hang out, shit. He's waiting on me. We get here, get in the door, and when I unlock the door and we walk in, Cameron's like, damn, man, how far do you turn down your heat when you, go away and stuff? And I'm like, oh, you know me, man. I'm a cheap-ass motherfucker. I'm laughing. But I'm like, yo, it is pretty cold in here. Yeah, heat died. No heat.
Now, when did the fence fall down?
We found that out going to the hardware store. We went out to the car and it was the fence. So my back fence fell down from
I
a
think
windshield.
Santa Claus ran it over.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
The next day, I'm taking the kid's car to get serviced. Some guy that's going to help her do some stuff. So I'm driving the car. Car starts acting funny. Car breaks down. Have to call a tow truck, get driven back and forth to that area. Okay? Cut to a week later. Sitting here on a Saturday night, had a little gummy action. I'm playing some Call of Duty. I hear this thud, and then I hear this yowl, and I'll go in there, and some of you guys may know, one of my kitties, Orko, if you guys may remember Orko, I had about 5 seconds with the motherfucker, and he died.
Yeah.
Dead. I don't know if he fell off of something and broke his neck, or he had a heart attack or aneurysm. Dead cat. Boom.
We do have that live wire back there.
Possibly. So, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this has been unbelievable. And I'm not fucking done. I thought I was done with that one, because it's been a couple of weeks, right? I realized, and I'm like, I put the video out. Thanks for all the love on the video. It was a pretty cathartic process putting the video together. I like being corny and stupid, but something, I kind of had to put together a little something. It just kind of helped me out a little bit. So, thanks for all the people that watched it and left comments and shit. And it meant a lot to me. But as I was like, okay, we're doing the show. We're doing the show Friday. So I've thought about this for a few weeks, and I'm like, I think I'm ready to do a show. I'm like, and I get to Friday, and I'm just like, So anyway, realized we're doing the show. So I'm like, man, we need to go in here and I need to hook up all my shit like we're gonna do the show.
What?
Microphone, camera, because God knows Grown Man Record Nights had its, over the years, we've had a couple of technical issues plague us from time to time, here and there. That's what happens when you're pioneers, Steve.
So we've been told.
Well, so anyway, I hook everything up. Camera's not working. DSLR camera. I'm plugging the HDMI thing in there, and I plug it in, and I unplug it, and I plug it in, and unplug it, and when I unplug it, and it yorks the
connect.
The connector out of the camera. I took it to our engineers today, and I was like, hey, yo, give me a little heads up. Like, what is this? And they were like, this is a little bit more than we can handle. So my camera may be fucked. So what I'm using now is a GoPro. It's a GoPro with the webcam. It's probably red. Let's see if it does super red if I cut this off. Is that better? Should I leave it off?
No.
It's not any better. It's still just red as fuck, isn't it?
It's not.
I can fix it. You want me to fix it?
No, I like it.
I'll fix it.
I like it.
Redheads.
I like it.
So camera broke, right? I'm freaking out about that. And we got this. This is just regular old webcam we could have used, right? We've done that in the past.
We have.
But I was like, yeah, I'll go borrow one of my dad's GoPros because I can make a GoPro work lickety split. I'm on my way to go pick up the GoPro. My car breaks down. like starts grinding and it's in and out of gear and shit like that, which it's telling me like transmission shit, right? So I had to have Steve come over here like quick lickety split. So I had to go leave to go meet the tow truck guy to get my car towed up here to where it's probably gonna cost me fucking $2,000. I don't know what's a transmission cost nowadays.
What the hell sold you
No, it's not a lemon.
that?
Cameraman sold me the car.
I'm kidding.
But man, it's I'm just telling you, I've been going through it, man. I've been in the blender, but you know what? You know what I think's gonna try to get me out of the blender?
The blender?
It's fucking Grown Man Record Night. I've been missing this shit.
Well, you mentioned something to me I found interesting. You said something a while back. I don't know if you still mean it or still intend on it. You said something about maybe just doing some type of a stream every night.
I would love to do that as a collective.
It won't be GMRN every night.
Well,
it could be watching fucking old 70s video games, or not video games, but
watching commercials,
game shows.
That's and that's, I was thinking about that. What does this mean for the channel moving forward? So we're going to be doing, I don't like how this is sitting right in my throat. It's pissing me off. I'm already getting pissed off.
Just drink it.
I should drink it. I'll just drink it.
I'm gonna get my shot.
So record night's back, baby. Friday nights, guaranteed, right? Wednesday nights, little COD with the Dad Bod Squad, guaranteed every week. But I'm telling you what, the sky's the limit. We're going to be doing some nights where we watch some movies, some really bad movies over on Twitch. We're going to be doing some, watching whatever, like regular corny, rockumentaries and shit. We'll do nights doing that. We'll do nights where we just hang out. I may include some more YouTube content, some like Patrick, a la Patrick style content. Maybe play some records and talk over them instead of like separating it out like we do here at Record Night. I don't know. I think once I get started, it's going to be a lot of it. It's going to be a lot of it, a lot of the time. When I come home from work, I may just turn the fucking stream on pretty much every day.
I always thought this was called Crystal Skull. It's called Crystal Head.
What?
Crystal Head.
What'd you do, buy the fucking Costco version?
No, man.
I think, yeah.
No, this was
come
Jim's.
on.
This was in his closet.
Oh, it's Crystal Skull.
The recovering alcoholic it was unopened. That and the alien skull.
24/7 grannies.
So I'm trying to finish this so we can go on to the alien skull, the alien head.
Oh yeah, I love me some head from Aliens.
Here's to Cindy Williams.
Cindy Williams. Oh, Horsepin Creek Road. Boy, oh boy. And you know what? Not for nothing, man. Shouts to Pop Off. You think I'm joking, but
Do those shot emojis still work?
they do.
Okay, just wondering.
Between Pop Off and Call of Duty, holy shit. I did want to mention something else. This is so fucking red. I'm gonna pull it out of there, Steve. I can't help it. So I'll take
Now look at it.
I'll take
I am big guy. Hold on.
I'll take a quick break and let you kind of tell us what you've been up to, because I don't want to make this like a Mikey pity party.
I mean, it's been so long. When you told me when it was, I was surprised it's been that long.
Yeah.
What have I been up to?
We played a lot of shows and shit.
December, not so much, I think. I definitely didn't want to do any like holiday bullshit shows. But last weekend, we had our first gig of the year, and it was my Sunday was my birthday. And you had a birthday since we've been gone.
Yeah.
But
I did.
My birthday was this past Sunday.
Oh no! Sorry.
And had a blast all week. It was like birthday weekend. It started on Thursday at the Millennium Center with a band, and Friday another band, and Saturday I had a gig. It took until Wednesday until I was puking outside. I realized, okay.
Yo, puking outside, Holmes. Let's go.
I mean, I'm puking where I ought to be peeing. That's my space, man.
Well, we've got something in
Puking
common.
where I ought to be peeing.
I once had diarrhea come out of my urethra, so we got something in
There
common.
you go.
If you
But
guys
yeah,
want to
it-
hear a really crazy story, stick around for Chip Chat.
But it was
I'm not gonna blow it,
it was
now.
great, and I swear to God, I must have given out 200 stickers over the weekend.
What's up, Wax?
Every place I went, because I got this Emmy nomination for this song that I wrote and
Yeah.
produced, and this video that I made.
All right, everybody, gas Steve up for getting a fucking Emmy nomination.
And so
come on.
my boss had a little extra cash, and he printed these stickers up. I don't know if you can see that. You might show it on
you
the
do.
camera.
Camera two.
So these, he
Sure.
made these stickers, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. So I've got plenty of them.
Are you gonna give some away?
I need to put one in here somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm giving them away to whoever wants one.
Yeah, we got a lot of motherfuckers in here, Steve. The most we've ever had. Thanks a lot, folks. I know, folks that. And this kind of leads me to my next point. Man, Deep Track Zach with us. Big Burley. Eric Weinbender's been on a tear tonight, gifting out subs. Thanks a lot, man. Just gifted one to Deep Track Zach. So we've been doing this a long time. That's no secret, right? Rachel gave us some premium gas this morning. I went to bed last night at like 939 subs. Woke up to over 1,000. I had like 9+ notifications on YouTube, and I was like, wait a minute. That made me like click over to the main page, and I'm like, yo, we hit 1,000 subs, which I've been trying to do for a long time. I mean, trying, but like, and I think
thank you, Rachel.
and I think Vance put a bug in her ear and it's like, yo, we need to get these motherfuckers to over 1,000. I really do appreciate that. And all the new folks that drop by, I really do appreciate the love and support. And I know we got a lot more people in here now than we normally do. We got
You're talking YouTube subs?
Yeah. Like we got our hardcores in here, of course, but we also have like new people. And man, I appreciate you just giving us a chance and hanging out and just seeing what it's all about, because it's a fun time on a Friday night, man. If you ain't got shit to do, we always have fun over here, man. Last couple months it's been a little slim on fun, but we're trying to work something out. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
funny. So I got the text from you saying, "Hey, we got over 1,000 subs." And I was like, "Oh wow, that was easy." Like we hadn't done anything in the past 2 months.
Yeah, it's only taken us 10 years. Like, hey, you want to be a star on YouTube? Look, I got this quick plan. I can sell you the plan to get to 1,000 subs. It'll only take you 10 years.
But at some point, you got to go offline.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been something else.
I noticed we have a new theme.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Now, tell me this:
Mhm.
was that the theme
No.
for November 28th?
No.
Okay.
No, I had some other themes where, for those of you that don't know, every year, like 2019, I think was Get Aggressive. Then 2020 was Content is King. Then we went to Commit to the Bit. Last year was Boogie with the Best. And yeah, please help me keep up with chat. There's a lot of people in here,
Yeah.
so I'm trying. Hey, Paul. Thank you for becoming a friend of the program over on the Twitch side of things, brother.
Zep Pearl said it took him 10 years also.
Yeah?
I'm surprised.
I mean, yeah, I am too.
He's a god.
It's a different era of YouTube and vinyl community, and it's been cool to be around for like the old school cats and like really lock into like how the shit started and see it kind of evolve, and there's this whole like new crew of people, and that's cool too. I like that.
Yeah.
What were you saying? You said something about it.
I didn't say shit.
I mentioned, and this is kind of the last thing on the topic, and then we'll get forward. We'll move forward. We got 2 big packages to open tonight. and that I've been saving for a long time because I just couldn't open them. And to that point, and I mention this because it is music related, and a lot of you guys I think would be able to relate. My whole life, like dating back to even when you're a kid, I'm sure you guys are the same way. You get into it with your parents, or your parents won't let you go do the thing, or like, you know, whatever. Screw you, mom and dad. And what do you do? Or, you know, my generation, what do? You go slam the door to your bedroom, you put on fucking Metallica and start fucking windmilling your fucking ass around the room, right? It was just like, that was the thing. Or like, you know, in high school, like you break up with a girlfriend or something.
Like, that was, for me, it was, Metallica didn't exist.
Well, sure.
It was probably AC/DC or Blackfoot.
Yeah, but I mean, it's either something like aggressive that you're just like fuck it, fuck everything, or you listen to something like sad and like, you know, atmospheric and da da da. But the point being, at every point in my entire life, when I've ran into like troubles, the number one thing I could always count on, music. Number one. That's always where I went to. And I've even said, I'm on record as saying, I seek solace in music because it's the only place I've ever found it. You know?
It's my getaway for sure.
And I'm always jealous of like people that are like super religious because you got something to grab onto real quick. And it makes it a little easier. But no, it's not. It's where, you know, if that's your bag, then it helps, you know. So music has always been the thing, right? This time around, that switch got cut off, which is largely why Record Night has not been back sooner than now. Because I wanted to come back because I needed people to talk to and hang out with, and basically I needed a fucking audience. Because I think when I got an audience, it makes me a little happier, and
you didn't want to be on stage and have an audience.
It's not even that. It's that I didn't want to listen to music. Music got cut off, and I was not able to listen to anything. I couldn't listen to the radio. I couldn't do anything. So the two things that make my brain work, music and comedy. Obviously, comedy kind of just got turned off. Music was stripped away from me, and I couldn't figure it out. It was confusing, and
now you did say at some point you were talking with Abigail.
Yeah.
And you said something about
that's what I was kind of going to. So I made this trip down to Raleigh, which is our state capital here, and I was actually going to a professional Call of Duty event. Don't judge.
So Walter Raleigh.
But I went down there, and I had a podcast set up for the ride down there, right? It was an hour podcast. Well, it turns out the drive was like about an hour 35.
Yeah,
so
it's a busy town.
Well, and he kind of lives in Garner, so it's like the other side of Raleigh, right? So as I'm getting close, I'm like, I've run out of not music. I've run out of podcast, and I've got 35, 40 minutes left. And dead ass, I started kind of panicking because I was like, there's one thing I can't do right now. I can't ride in a car for 35 or 40 minutes. This is like early on. It's when shit was fresh. I can't go 35, 40 minutes in a car in dead silence because it's going to put me inside my own head. And at the time, So, I freak out, and I knew I couldn't listen to music. It was like a block. But you know, the one thing that got me through this, at that particular point, and got me back into music, and you won't believe it, commercial, modern hip-hop. Like your local, what's poppin' now hip-hop station. You would never really catch me listening to much.
Is that like 102 Jams?
102 Jams. I put it on 102. Yeah, I put it on 102 Jams. and there's some beats. I kind of vibed to some beats, and the lyrics were ridiculous. Retardo City.
But that's
They literally made me laugh out loud. That's exactly what I needed, because I'm not a lyric guy, and you won't catch me on the regular being like, oh man, this song's about fucking, oh man, this song's about, like interpret meanings and get all philosophical about lyrics and shit. I'm not that cat, right? But there was a time where like every song that I kind of heard in the background or whatever, like everything started kind of meaning something. Like everything means something. I hate that shit. So I'd hear a line of a song and I'm like, oh fuck, that reminds me, But modern hip hop, nah, it's just throwaway, absolute trash stuff that
works.
kind of worked at the time.
Kind of fills a gap.
But it was really interesting to feel and experience like that loss of music, which is, of course, I mean, we've been doing this for 10 years. You don't think music like kind of drives with drives the whole machine, and just somebody just pull that shit away from you. It's really weird, man. It was really, really weird. But, and I'll be lying if I said like I'm back like 100%, because I'm still not like, if I get nice and fucked up, I'm throwing on some records and stuff, but like getting in the car, like whatever, I'm honestly, I'm still not listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting there. And I'm hoping, like, I'm kind of forcing my own hand. You know what I'm going to do? Record night. I'm going back to record night. We're going to play some records, and I'm going to hear some stuff, and I'm going to start, and it happened tonight. Some of the stuff we played tonight. I don't care about nothing. You put this record on, the next thing you know, my fucking head's popping. I can't help it. So it's, it's important. It's we're working our way that way. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just wanted to share that shit with you guys because I thought it was pretty interesting, and I never experienced anything like that. Like, completely like just.
So what do you think about Brady retiring?
Nah, it was coming. It was coming. Yo, you see this shit?
Yep.
Les Claypool announced the return of the Fearless Flying Frog Brigade after a 20-year hiatus. First of all, what the fuck? They've not done anything in 20 years?
I think Sean Lennon's with them.
Yeah, it seemed like yesterday. The group unveiled a 41-date summer tour on which they'll play the 77 Pink Floyd album, Animals.
Yep.
In full.
And when you lose control. Also, Jerry Harrison and Adrian Belew are touring, and I think there's a few dates they're going to be with them.
Yeah, they're like co-headlining on certain parts of the tour.
I wouldn't mind seeing Adrian and Jerry. You see, that's funny because I think Jerry's the only member of Talking Heads that Adrian actually can talk to. The couple aren't talking.
No.
They don't get along.
One of those things.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
It's unfortunate.
Fans. Nate, I'm trying to keep up. We've got a lot of people in here. This is like a world record. World record. But those are good.
I did notice that Jerry and Adrian, I think they're playing Asheville at one point. So I may want to scoot over there.
Those are good. Those are good albums, man.
By the way, Michael Pilmer.
Yeah.
The They Might Be Giant show is March the 8th in Raleigh. Or it's at Cat's Cradle, I think. It's
Cat's Cradle. Carborough.
Same thing.
Did you make a mistake? That's Chapel Hill.
It's one big town.
No, it's Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill, Durham, Raleigh.
Nope.
It's all one big town.
No. I think Scotty posted this in the Discord, and big ups to Scotty. I'm a big Mike Patton fan. If you guys know Tomahawk, they're releasing these. Actually, they've released. You can buy them right now on the Ithacac website. The self-released, self-titled, and the Oddfellows have been set for a March 31st release. Well, I thought you could buy them now. Maybe it's pre-order, I guess. It's got Mike Patton in it, Dwayne Dennison from the Jesus Lizard, Trevor Dunn, one of my favorite bass players, Joe Stainer, battles in X Helmet.
I didn't.
Quality stuff. So if you're a Patton guy,
wasn't it Aaron sent you a shout out from the Mastodon drummer?
Yeah, I did.
That was fucking cool.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Because it was more than just a shout out. That shit was real.
If you guys, I posted it to the YouTube, so a lot of people have seen it.
Post the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Aaron got us a little message from Brand Dowler from Mastodon, and dude was funny, but also I didn't realize that he's dealt with some fucking tragedy and shit, and I think it kind of resonated with him. So cameos are like a minute long. This was like 4.5 minutes. And I really appreciate it.
Hope you didn't have to pay extra for that.
There's $1,200. You gotta talk for 4 minutes, man. What's up, Thump Finger? Speaking of bass players,
Thump Finger.
I'll wager to say one of the best bass players in the VC.
Yeah.
If not, he's got to be up there. He's not picked.
Who's your favorite bass player?
Of all time?
No, I'm talking Thump Finger. John Paul might be mine.
Thump Finger really reminds me of our old bass player Bo because he likes some of the same guys. Because Bo was like Les Claypool, Cliff Burton. What's the dude from Infectious Grooves? He's in Metallica now. But like, Aaron Griffith donated $3. What'd he say?
Michael Pilmarsh knows a band called Butt Finger.
Nope. Check that. What'd the donation say? I couldn't see the message. Oh, to turn the music down. Oh, I did bump up it. I'm sorry. Sorry.
So we don't hear any music in this room, so.
No. And it went to something different, so it's...
Drop it a tad.
I dropped it. Everybody's a fucking producer. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, because the mic's not crazy loud for whatever reason. I'm not fucking with. That's one thing, man. Coming back and doing the show, all of this was so second nature. I could do it with my eyes closed, like no look passes over here to switch scenes, come back, boom, boom, boom.
Trujillo.
Yeah. Yeah, Bootsy. Yeah, that's another one. What's the black dude?
The black dude.
Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about.
James Jamerson.
I think he played with the P-Funk stuff some. Oh God.
You're not talking about Graham, Larry.
No, that's
Larry Graham played with Sly. James Jamerson played
Jocko. That's another Stanley Clark.
Marvin Gaye.
You're Marvin Gaye.
Johnson played with Michael Jackson. He was one.
Just Johnson.
Well, I can't think of his first name.
Johnson Jackson.
The brothers Johnson, the guy who played Billy. He came up with the riff for Billie Jean.
Aaron said Carl Winslow. Bernie Worrell, Thundercat. No, fuck. Like a monster. One of the top bass players ever.
I mean, all I can think of with P-Funk.
I keep wanting to say Vernon Reed. He's a guitar player.
Yeah,
It's
no.
Victor Wooten. Fuck Victor Wooten.
He played with.
No. That's who I was thinking of.
You know my name. I saw him with Dave Matthews Band.
Really? Like playing with them?
Yeah.
No shot.
Yep.
Okay.
It was a good show. I fell asleep though.
I'm telling you. Speaking of falling asleep, I'm not gonna spoil it right now. I've got another tragic ass fucking story for you in Chip Chat. I'm saving it for Chip Chat. So don't go anywhere. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Bob Babbitt, he's badass. You're right.
Double B.
Hell yeah.
There wasn't much that came out this week. I went back. I was like, man, I tried to convince myself that we tried to give a nice weekly like what's going on to the stuff that came out this week, and I went through the list and not a lot jumped out at me,
I don't think it's important tonight.
and it's not. But and I'm like, man, am I just like jaded or not feeling it? So I actually went back through the list a second time to like see stuff. The only thing I saw was a brand new album from Cloven Hoof, which is an old school metal band
I
from
like that cover.
they started I think in the late 70s and like had a bunch of 80s hits, and then they were one of those bands that like disbanded in like 91 or some shit, and then like came back and like in the early 2000s, and they're still making records. But if you've never heard Cloven Hoof,
They're not Jewish.
I don't know. That's none of my business.
All I know is cloven hoof.
That's
That's the kind of meat you can't eat.
oh,
Am I right? Isn't there something about a cloven hoof? Like it was written in.
I don't want to get into a whole thing here, Steve. I feel like we're getting into a whole thing. Cloven Hoof.
Cloven hoof is kosher. Thank you. I had it backwards.
Well, anyway, they if you like if you're a fan of like power speed metal stuff, so I'm thinking
Show that cover again.
cover the
Somebody says their V is a vagina.
their V is a vagina.
So how about that?
No, it's a devil tail
Well,
or a vagina.
The wall. it's
We
that
can say
same
vagina.
thing.
We can just hey yo
That flower looked pretty good to me.
yo, it's our show. We'll call it a vagina, Steve.
Cloven vagina.
But I would say
Or vagina hoof.
if you're fans of Iron Maiden, Halloween, like power metal kind of stuff, and I actually checked this out today. Pretty cool stuff, like power metal, speed, but it's kind of more on the speed metal tip. So it's a little faster, but like got the galloping horse kind of the Iron Maiden galloping horse thing. It's good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
Speaking of metal, not metal.
Oh, Paul the Submarino.
I did this thing last year called the Twin City Rock Fest.
Yeah.
We're doing it again this year. Some guys from DC come down and meet up with this dude, Brendan Smeaton, that we work with.
Yeah.
He's a drummer. And they used to do it up in DC, and they're doing it down here in Winston now. It's our second year in Winston, and I'm going to be taking part in that again. And this year I'm doing Iron Fist by Motorhead.
Oh, nice.
Somebody get me a doctor, Van Halen, because Brad, who's the guitarist for Maiden Voyage, which is an Iron Maiden tribute band, excellent band, local band. He asked me if I'd sing some Van Halen for him. He's gonna play guitar, and I'm gonna sing that. Little Hot Blooded by Foreigner, Rusty Cage
Oh,
by Soundgarden,
yeah.
and Red Barchetta by Rush. So that should be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, man.
That's in May. So,
Fucking A, man. You know what we should do, Steve?
besides the shot.
Let's get into what we played. Boom. Yeah, this was a clusterfuck because, like I said, I had to leave.
Yeah, if I read you the list of songs that they're doing, I think you would come for a BC party in May. It's pretty damn impressive.
That's Vagabonds?
No, that's Twin City Rock Fest.
Twin City Rock Fest.
Yeah. The plan tonight was to, for my side of things, to it kind of got disrupted, but to only play records that the community has. Excuse me.
We don't have a videographer.
Given to the channel.
Okay.
But
That was your plan?
yeah, but I had to leave.
I didn't have a plan.
I had to leave.
I was on the shitter, so I scrambled to grab a few records and come.
I had to go meet the tow truck driver. Here's a funny story. So when I go meet the tow truck driver, he's the same tow truck driver that when the kid's car broke down, and he was driving me. I had to ride with him to like take the car, and I told him my string of luck. Fiance died, water pipe, heat, and now the car died. And he come and picked me up and was like, "Oh man, I know you." And he's like, "Oh yeah." He was like, "It's like yeah. Remember, I was at my parents' house, like right up the street here. I was the guy that had all the bad luck." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." Shit. And I was like, "Yeah, shit." But anyway, the first thing that was on the table, Vance sent this right before, and I'd forgot about a lot of these records. I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but like when I went back through some of the stuff that was sitting down on the stack, I was like, I don't remember even getting this. Like it was like I was getting it twice. I was remembering it all again.
In fact, yeah.
This Black Sabbath, Never Say Die, live shit.
Japan pressing. Is it from Japan, or is it just the Japan press?
Yeah, it's like a live show from, I can't remember. Vance can let us know in the chat. It's from the tour, so I'm guessing that's in Japan for the tour. Good stuff, man. It's funny. I love that Bobby Gass is in here right now, because I'll tell you this right now. The fiance, God rest her soul, she loved some fucking Bobby Gass.
No, it's recorded in Fresno, California.
Fresno, okay. Why the Obi? She said, no, her exact words was, Bobby Gass is my spirit animal.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You have made quite the impression, my man.
Yeah. This was on, speaking of which, while Finn was still in the hospital and shit, Cameron was over here. He was like, we got to listen to a record. We got to listen to the record. And he went over and like pulled a record off the shelf. And this, you posted this, it had the biggest wad of dust on the needle.
Oh, God. Yeah, I put it on the Discord.
It's crazy.
It is. I've never seen so much fucking dust bunny on a needle.
This was literally sitting on the turntable. We have a rule that if you leave something on the turntable because you get all fucked up and you go to sleep,
First thing you do.
it's the first thing we have to play the next week.
And apparently it's first thing after 2 months.
This has been sitting on the turntable for 2 months.
Wow.
2 months. And so we had to play a little bit of the little Esquivel, Four
You
Corners
can't
of
go
the
wrong.
World.
Esquivel, I haven't heard a bad Esquivel album yet.
No, not at all. But Cameron pulled that out because we kind of both discovered Esquivel together, and it was still sitting up there, man.
Yeah, so that was when I was scrambling because you called me. You're like, where are you? I'm like, well, I'm still like on the highway, and it seemed like I was really far away. He's like, well, I've got to go get the truck or get the car towed, and I'm like, well, I'll try to get there in time. So I was driving. I felt like Dick Shawn from It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
No.
Who knows Dick Shawn from It's a Mad, 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 Mad World?
I like the name Dick
I'm
Shawn.
coming, Mama! I'm coming, Mama! I'm coming! It's like driving like a madman, getting down the road just to get the, But when I got here, I kind of ran up here, and it was on the last song of the Sabbath album, and that other record was on the turntable, and that's like, I don't know if this is supposed to be next, but this is going to be next.
Hell yeah. Boom. And then you pull out a little of this. What a fantastic series of records that these guys have done.
Yeah.
What's with the label that does this?
Out of the attic or in the attic, something. It's up here in the something in the attic. Light in the attic. Yeah, Light in the Attic.
The Country Funk series.
Yep.
Man.
Some great shit. And when I first bought, this was the first one I got because
stuff,
the first one, the volume 1 was impossible at the time to get because it was out of print. So I got volume 2, and the cool thing was when I got it, I expected that Jerry Reed would be on it because when I think country funk, I think Jerry Reed. No, this is
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
what you don't know about country funk,
Which is great. Yeah.
anything but Jerry Reed, I guess.
So it's kind of one of those. If you take one of those, we'll call them a micro genre for lack of words. It's like their version of like the brown acid or
exactly
scrap metal or something like that.
yeah. Or those funk albums, those compilations that I get.
Yeah. So it's stuff that maybe didn't just.
Honestly, if you know me, you know I love a good compilation, especially for Friday night because we can put it on. And it's a mix of artists and it kind of keeps it rolling. But this album here has
Metal Theologians wants to know if there's any Walker Haynes on that comp.
on this one, no. I think we list. Let's see: Billy Swan, Bobby Darin, Hoyt Axton, Towns Van Zandt, Thomas Jefferson, Willie Nelson.
I know Thomas Jefferson.
Jackie DeShannon, Billy Wilson, Dolly Parton, Larry Williams. No, J.J. Cale's on here. Kenny Rogers on here. But yeah, it's a good mix of stuff.
Here's another one Vance sent. Right there at the very end of where we left off. This Metallica Japan broadcast from '86. Kick-ass stuff, man. It was nice to hear the guys like in the. I mean, that's like the perfect era to hear these guys, right? Like right around when you should be hearing them. Although
I didn't think it sounded.
Not really, because it's. I
didn't think it sounded good at first.
It's Newstead.
Then I think it got better and better. Like the audio quality, I think, just got better and better as the record played.
Yeah, and they were tight for what they were doing. What's funny is like I said that, but no, that was after Cliff Burton died. So no, but like, but still a good record, a fantastic record. That would have been, I was talking about that earlier. And I was like, oh, you're mad at your parents, and I'm in high school, and I shut my door. It would have been Master of Puppets for me. I would have maybe Kill 'Em All, but Master of Puppets probably. I would have been windmilling around my room like, you don't tell me how to live my life! Doing dumb shit like that. Steve busted this out. Whew.
Look at those glasses.
And we were talking...
Whew.
We were talking about...
It's almost like the ring wear kind of works on that record.
Yeah. Isn't that built in? Is that not on the actual cover?
Is it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's from like 1970, I think.
We were talking earlier. My favorite era of Miles.
Yeah, definitely.
That
Bitches Brew through Water Babies?
Yep. Bitches Brew, Water Babies on...
Up on the corner and then Get Up With It, which is this one. Yeah, this is 74.
Yeah.
And actually, I wanted to hear it. I wanted to hear the side. We listened to side 4, I think.
This was Steve's record. I don't think I owned
Because I wanted to hear Billy.
Legend.
He wrote a song called Billy Preston.
Love some Billy Preston.
Where Miles plays piano on it.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Miss Malia in the chat. She was like, yeah, I'd love to hear some Metal Church or some Megadeth. And I'm like, all right, bet. Pulled out the old, I've got one Metal Church album, The Dark. Boom, pulled this bitch out. I got it for $1.99. And it's got some surface noise on it, but it's not
too bad.
No, not at all, man. For $1.99, this shit fucks hard, son. Hard. I'm about it. I'm about it. Great record, man. Metal Church goes overlooked, I think, a lot of times when you start talking about classic shit from that era. I mean,
remind me,
people that know.
Reminds me a little of King Diamond.
There's some vibes there.
No, am I wrong?
I mean, I know you're not wrong.
I'm not an expert in this area.
I'm an expert in every area. I'll let you know about it. You put on a little. This one, like, I saw this and like, I don't know. I never liked this. I never liked this band. I never really liked this record. I don't know. But it's stupid because honestly, when it started playing, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I
In
mean,
fact, it's
and
funny.
you can.
It's funny you played a couple records. I think you got from Vance, maybe.
Yeah, I got a live.
Well, I think I was on the texting with him when I was looking at some Pearl Jams, and I was like, "Which one do you think I should get?" I think it was either this or 10, and I decided to go with this, which is Versus, their second album, which it's great.
it really.
And I was
is a great
honestly,
record.
I'll admit, I was never a Pearl Jam fan.
Oh, I wasn't either.
But
When I was in high school, I fucking hated them. I was Team Nirvana.
you said cameraman liked them.
Cameraman was a big Pearl Jam fan. I was a big Nirvana fan. So my whole, he was, he would say stuff like, Kurt Cobain could barely sing. He can't play guitar or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, Pearl Jam's like, it's glam rock with a flannel shirt on, like
What do you call that singing?
yodeling.
Yodeling. Did it exist before Eddie Vedder?
I mean, there may have been somebody, but
Was there a yodeler before that? See, the OG yodeler.
the OG yordle.
Yarling.
Yarling? I feel like I had to kind of bring it out of that into a little bit of this. One of my favorite punk records I've ever heard ever, and I'm still learning about my punk, So I'm like, I know some stuff, but I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? I'm not that guy. I can't claim to be that guy, but I'm learning over time. And little Jerry's Kids, Is This My World? Right now, one of my favorite punk records of all time. Like, whatever that means to me, whatever that means to you, maybe 10 years from now, I'll find something else.
I have to
really
think
like.
Jerry Lewis did not trademark that.
Pretty ladies! I loved Jerry Lewis when I was a little kid.
I bet.
What's that movie where he's got the squirt pistol, where he's squirting milk? He's on a train and he's squirting people with a pistol that's got milk in it.
Did you go around the house squirting your dad with milk?
Inappropriate. I don't care for that. But it's good stuff. You came out with this, man. I love this record, dude. This is one of your primo pickups of the last several years. 100%. Space Funk.
Yeah.
This is an electro record. If you guys know the electro genre from like the 80s, this is some of the best shit you'll pick up if you dig electro. That it's kind of breakdancey music, but like a little more on the electronic
I love
side
this
of
record.
things.
And
Yeah,
the cool
it's
thing,
so
the cool
fucking
thing
good.
is, I think it came download, and it also came with a 7-inch with an extra track called Robotron 4 parts 1 and 2 on both sides, on side A and side AA.
What?
There's no side B, side AA.
That's so fucking edgy, bro.
That's so space.
What? That's how they do shit in space, bro. What? Come on! And then finish it off with like, man, one of the bands that, one of the first bands, when I came back, like I said, I was listening to commercial hip hop and dabbled in some synthwave. But I went back to when I started listening, like, I would get all edibled out on a Saturday or something. I'm like, I want to hear some records. I was like, but you know what I want to hear? I want to hear some fucking Wu-Tang. I would listen to like,
wait a minute.
Like the Wu-Tang family.
Okay, go ahead. Let's finish this segment.
Yeah, I would finish like the Wu-Tang family of stuff. Like I was into that. But one of the first like back to basics, Mikey Banana staples that I listened to was Big Business, and I wanted to pull this out tonight because it was important to me. Here Come the Waterworks. Woof. God almighty. If you guys don't know Big Business. And shouts to Michael Pilmer. This made me think of Michael Pilmer because it made me think of a band I've discovered in the last few years that I really dig called Whores. And
Out of Raleigh?
they're out, I think, Atlanta.
Who am I thinking?
But Whores, when I looked them up and I was jamming at work one day, this live video of Whores, and I was like, shit, they're playing at the Poorhouse in Raleigh. And I listened to like the whole fucking thing. And then I get to the end and I just happen to look down. I'm like, wait, this is Michael Pilmer's video. It's like, hey, I know that dude. But Big Business kind of reminds me of Whores in a lot of ways. A lot of similar vibes there.
What a sound for two people.
But
Holy fuck.
let's see what the gate. I don't know if I've ever busted it. Look at that.
Oh yeah. You ever seen that before?
I don't know. I don't know. No, it's not a picture disc.
No. You don't have a sleeve? You don't have a jacket for this?
If not, grab one down there.
Where? Where at?
I got a full box of sleeves ready to go. This is the new headquarters of Sleeve City over here.
This one even has a sticker on it.
No, don't use that one then. That one goes to this one.
Matriarch edition.
Yeah, it goes to something different.
This one has a sticker on it.
I'll reach down to pick up a record.
$20 sealed. Metallica, Master of Puppets.
That's not. Things.
Is this the box? This is the box?
What box?
With all the sleeves, the jackets. No.
Jaggets.
Are these jackets? Yes, this is it.
Jaggets. JOGGGOTTS.
Jacket.
S. Jaggets. Oh! Before we get into Dig of the Week.
Played? Hey, can we mention something real quick?
Fuck. If you start promoting some shit, Steve,
No.
I'm gonna get fucking ill about it. I'm gonna get fucking ill.
No, I know y'all hate me talking about whatever on my, because I'm such a whatever. No, I was gonna mention the elephant in the room. So during this time,
Yeah.
I decided I would finally learn how to sew fucking patches.
Oh yeah.
So I started putting my patch jacket together. And the
Battle
funny
jacket.
thing is, you did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But unrelated. I had no
Yeah.
idea you were doing that, or you had your mom do it actually. I fucking am over here skewering myself with needles, and here's the funny thing. So like, there's patches. Some of this shit is like right here, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't care about this pocket. I'm just gonna sew it on. So all my pockets are like sealed because I fucking put these patches on. And now I'm like, no, I kind of want that pocket. So, but anyway, I'm gonna take this. This is my old letter.
pocket.
This is my old letter from when I was playing in band
Was
in
it
high
really?
school. I got a band.
I've got
letter.
my actual letter jacket.
But I'm taking this one off because I have another one. It's Windsor Forest High School, because it says DM on this side over here, which is drum major.
Oh,
So I attained the highest.
not
Not dungeon master.
not Dick Minister.
Maybe. The minister of dick.
Quarter of the night. Let's spam it.
Dick minister.
No, I did.
That's a good band name.
I did.
Dick minister.
Elder, the last show I went to, like me and
Or
Finn
Minister
and
Dick.
Elder, me and Finn and Elder, me and Finn and Aaron Griffin was there. Mono Lord, me and the fiance went to that one. Picked up some sun. Got the Melvins.
You got a 5Ls patch?
Yeah, Melvins, Caius.
Was there such a thing?
I got some more down there, but the back patch, if you hadn't seen.
Oh, look at that. See, that's the thing. I'm jealous.
Can
I
you
don't-
see it?
I don't have a. Oh yeah, everybody can see the backpack. You can't miss the backpack. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is fucking awesome. I don't have a back patch on mine yet, so I'm hoping I can find. I have two choices that I'd like to get for a back patch. It's either the Celtic Knot on King Crimson's Discipline album.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be really cool back there. Or a really cool. A really cool Black Sabbath patch, like a back.
I considered that because that's.
That's pretty good.
I always think like a back patch as genesis of like whatever.
Or maybe I should just get the Swan Song Fallen Angel.
Well, I always think the back patch is like the genesis of what your jacket is. It's like the but also
in summation kind of thing.
This is one of the ones I'm pretty proud of. This one because nobody. I've got Ohm, Melvin's Ohm, and
Oh, but show what you got on the other lower corner, because that's.
I can't get to that one. And I had to put a.
No, I'm talking about.
Caius,
No, where is
Slayer, Danzig. Had to have a Slayer in there.
Where's that?
And for the homies on Wednesday nights, I got this specifically for you. Putt golf. Little fear in the back there. But putt golf.
Nice.
If you know, you fucking know. If you know, you know. All right, let's before we get into dig of the week, I got to grab a couple of packages. We got a big package from Aaron Griffin. We got a pack.
Whew.
We got a package from Nebulous Prowler in there.
Where at? On the couch?
I'll grab it. I got to take a whiz. Before we do that.
A Wiz Khalifa?
Before we do that. Look at what we're talking about here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Marbles?
Yeah.
Is it loaded?
Oh, it's loaded, baby.
I gotta make sure I'm on here.
So if you guys have never played marbles before,
How's the music? 35 minutes ago, Jeff Ammernick said, "Tell Mike to turn the music down."
that's a long time ago.
Okay. How's the music, y'all?
Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. Some of you veterans show the new cats how this is done. I know this is the camera shot is blocking some of that. You figure it out. Exclamation point vote and the number of the track you would like to run. Tell us a story, Steve.
No, I'm just gonna show my patches. Oh, I'm not. Too far away. What the fuck? Mine's just more standard patches and shit. But let's see, I'll just take the jacket off. It'd be easier to show it that way. Some of these patches are from when I was in Boy Scouts. Like that one there is like when I was in San Antonio, we did the missions trail and shit like that. I actually got this one because this one chick has dubbed me the rock star. So I definitely went online, found rock stars, got me a patch for that. And then on this side we have a little Star Trek, some Beatles, some cool shit. I poop on racists, and of course, let's finish it with.
Did you just say coupon racist?
I should have left a little space here for maybe 2024. What do you think? Georgia Bulldogs could win the national championship one more time, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
Depends on how much money they. I poop on racist.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
It's really cool vintage clothing store in Atlanta, in Little Five Points. Virginia.
That's my favorite part of Atlanta.
Virginia Highlands area.
I played 2 shows down there. That's where Vortex Burgers is.
I think the place is called Junkman's Daughter.
You ever been to that Vortex, the burger joint?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I soaked up some hangovers there one Sunday morning. You ever heard the Christian sweatpants story?
No, but I want you to tell the cat food story.
I can't until Chip Chat.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's see
Well,
what
we
we
got something to look forward to, y'all.
That's what I've been hyping. Oh, the House of Pain.
I need to get in here. Hold on.
Nope, too late. That's not too late.
Where is it? There it is.
Exclamation point play, folks. Hey, let's get real for a second. I can't tell you guys how much I'm enjoying telling you right now. Exclamation point play.
There's a lot of players tonight.
YouTube, Twitch, whatever it is, just type exclamation point play in the chat. And we'll run us a little race there, have a little fun. If you've never seen this, whew, I'm out of liquor, Steve. I'm getting pissed off about it.
What do you need?
I don't know. You got more vodka in that?
Yes, we need to finish this.
Okay, we'll put it
So
in.
I can bring the alien head.
Put it in my glass. Put it in my glass.
To the top.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, Mike's shot glass holds probably 2 shots.
Well, some would say I have a drinking problem. I would say I have a drinking solution.
Look at that. Hey, Mike. All right, that's it.
All right.
We killed it. I thought there was more in there. I guess this head's deceiving. So you can have that bottle.
We should put colored water in it and put like something that
Or
make it
colored sand.
glow. Make it glow. All right, cheers, everybody. Who's doing one with us?
Come on, let's do a shot before marbles.
Let's do it one shot before marbles. You do it with me or I'll get pissed off. I'll be pissed off at you for fucking ever. I'll hold grudges, motherfuckers.
Is Merv in here?
Merv was in here?
Hell yeah. Come on, Merv.
Yeah, cheers, everybody. All right. Everybody's in. 23 players. I like it. Let's hit play. Good luck, everybody. Except for me. I didn't enter the game.
You didn't?
No.
You don't get to win.
I don't get to win. Fuck. I forgot to enter. I told you, I'm rusty as fuck, man.
You know the rules, man.
I'm rusty.
You can't win if you don't enter.
I'm Rusty Shackelford.
Look at all those balls.
Man, so many balls. Reminds me of Boy Scout camp. Reminds me I gotta call my Boy Scout leader. Oh, look at Vance. Woo! Coming out here strong.
The trooper.
Scotty Strickland.
Oh, somebody bolted through. Who's that?
Oh, look at it. Look at his
pearls in there.
Look at his pick. Look at Scotty's pick. I love it. He knows. He knows what the PPA patch on the back is about.
Baby. Putt.
Vance is out here. Power moves to shower moves, though.
I think this might be the year for the putt tournament.
Oh my God! Imagine.
It'd be epic.
Imagine. Scotty's down here just.
Who's gonna come out? Scotty's
whoa,
ahead.
whoa.
I think Scotty's ahead. He's on the other track.
We got some whoop-de-woos
Scotty's
coming out here, though, Steve.
Way ahead, y'all.
You got to make your way through the
Oh
whoop-de-woos.
no, here they come.
It's the Zonk Man. The Zonk Man.
Boom! Somebody went right through. 2 balls.
Whoa. Who's this guy? Zep Pearl. Wow. Are you kidding me right now?
Look at that shit.
Are you kidding me right now?
Boom!
Did he just Daryl Earnhardt this fucking lobby right now? He just Daryl Earnhardted us.
I think he just threw down some Achilles on you.
Charlie, what's up, Charlie?
Hey Zep, we the last gig we added. It's cool after we've been doing this 21 years now.
Look, all you Pearl Jam haters, ha.
Well,
that's the last message.
But you know, as much as he loves Pearl Jam, he loves Led Zeppelin. And our last gig, we added. It's cool after 21 years we can add something new. We added Royal Orleans, and I'll tell you that's the funkiest song we've ever done. It's so damn good. And if you don't know Royal Orleans, That's the song they wrote when they went to New Orleans and John Paul Jones picked up a hooker.
Oh.
Found out later that night it was not a woman, it was a man.
Oh, I mean, it happens. Yeah, look at there. Look at the final result. That's a good... Steve Fever had the track record with 127.
Hell yeah.
Do you think Vance beat
I think
that?
he did. I think he did.
Let's see.
It was pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
7
Smashed
seconds.
It. Smashed it.
Smashed it.
Smashed the record.
Good job.
Vance with a new track record on that shit. Yo, that's tippable.
You just won 2 Hoobastanks tickets.
Let's see them. Come up with them. Vance, congrats. Oh, you just handed me 4, son. That's that. You can't take them back now. Vance, you have won. No, that's 5. 5 tickets to see Hoobastank
In October.
in October.
What year?
That's irrelevant, Steve. Don't ruin our don't ruin our
Don't
moment.
ruin the gig.
Don't ruin.
The bit.
Get 5 tickets to see Hoobastank.
Who?
Bustank. It's funny. It's like we have to throw this in as a bit because Vance will be like, "Yeah, all right, I'll go."
Well, yeah, he's somewhere every night
This
pointing
motherfucker will go.
pointing at the damn
This
marquee.
motherfucker will go to a show.
Hoobastank. I mean, the motherfucker went and saw damn Frankie.
Frankie Valley.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, good show." I'm like, "All right, I respect that." But those are the shows.
I appreciate a good entertainer.
Those are the shows that impress me the most because back in college, I worked at the Greensboro Coliseum, so I got to see a lot of shows that I would never have paid for. I couldn't afford, and there was one that was like Tina Turner.
I did the same. I did the same at college in the University Union.
Yeah, and I would go out there and I would check out a show and I'd be like, "Yo, Tina Turner is like fucking thumping this shit right now."
Yeah, I saw.
And I remember back in the day it was like $90 tickets, and I'm like, "Fuck you, Tina Turner."
I saw Neil Young on the Trans tour, which a lot of Neil Young fans hated because it was electronic. But he did this like backstage. There was like a reporter backstage interviewing him backstage, and it was like a wrestling thing backstage. You know how they do wrestling, but then he, it was weird, but it was Neil fucking Young, and his acoustic set that he did was amazing. And then I also saw Sting on his solo tour, the Island of the Blue Turtles or whatever it's called. And what was really cool about that was Branford Marsalis was the saxophone player on tour. It was on the album as well. It was great.
Man, I tell this. I'm old school record night people have heard this story 1,000 times probably, but I ran the Arby's in the Greensboro Coliseum for years, and so I got to see all those shows and the circus and monster trucks and fucking
Disney on Ice
and Amway conventions. I almost got into a fight, and the cop was on my side for the fight. He was like, "Nah, you could have beat his ass."
Are you serious?
He looked like Carl Winslow. I'd been working 17, 18 hours, and I went down there. I literally went against the glass in the smoking section. I pushed my back against the glass and slid down to the ground like a fucking cartoon. And this guy comes up, he's like, "Hey, man, you look like you've been working hard." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fucking cashed." And he's like, "You ever thought about going into business for yourself?" And
I tried to sell you an Amway?
And I stood up. And I grabbed this motherfucker like this. And I popped him against the fucking wall. And I'm like, "What'd you say?" And the cop came over.
How old were you? 16?
No, 20.
Oh.
I mean, in my 20s. And the cop, who looked just like Carl Winslow, came over like laughing. He was like, "Yeah. Stop. It's like, chill." I'm like, "Man, you better," and I'm big telling him, like, "Man, you better fucking back up. I've been fucking working. You don't know nothing about nobody, And the guy ran away because he was a pussy, but the cop was like, man, he was laughing, but he was like, "Man, man, you can't be doing that shit, man. And I'm like, I know, but he's laughing. He's like, man, them fucking assholes. Like, he was like, yeah, I was like, I know, man. I'm stressed right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Those were the days. Those were the best days of my life working at Arby's.
It's a shame you weren't working there when they had the jalapeno.
Damn it!
They got jalapeno poppers, man.
I did.
They had jalapeno poppers when you were there?
I didn't tell you that story. I thought you were leaving me.
No.
No. So I worked at Arby's. I'm a company man. So I worked at Arby's 9 years, and I've worked at the television station I'm at for 20 years.
Right.
Those are the two real jobs I've had.
I've worked at the television station for going on 26 years.
Well, my last day at Arby's,
and my wife has had probably 26 jobs during that time.
But I was a straight
not that it's not that she can't keep a job. She just won't put up with it, and she's like, okay, I'm on something better.
I was a straight up company man. I did, you gave me rules or times, and I did the right thing, whatever. But my last day, I'm like, this is my last day at Arby's, man. I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
I went over to the freezer.
Yeah.
And I took like 2-3 bags of jalapeno poppers. Bags. I'm talking like
the full bag.
Full bags. They look like this.
Yeah.
I walked out of there with a couple of 3, 4, 8, 10 bags of jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
And I went home.
I love those fucking jalapenos. They're good.
I went home with them.
That's one of the best like fast food snacks you can get.
I went home with them and I said to myself, "Thank you, Mike, for your service."
Yeah.
And my mom's like, "Michael, where'd you get these?" I was still living with my parents. Where'd you get? I like, look, Mom.
Yeah, it's funny because I worked at Chick-fil-A. That was my first job, and we worked the nights.
That's a youth group. Chick-fil-A is a youth group.
It is a youth group. It really is.
It's a straight.
However, we had a pretty cool night manager, and so 30 minutes before we closed,
and his dick tastes like
he would
honey.
say, "All right, make up a big batch." So we'd make up a big batch of sandwiches, right?
Mm.
You ain't gonna sell but like 3. So everybody's going home with like bags of fucking Chick-fil-A's.
Dude.
And I would go over to my friend Jack, who's been on the show, go over to his house. It's funny, one night I remember they knew I was coming, and as I was pulling up, I looked, and all their faces were in the window, and they were looking like, here comes Steve with the Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Dude, I'm known as a fast food dumpster. I heard somebody today say like, "No, man, if I get food and it's not like hot, nah." I'm like, anything that was about to get thrown away at Arby's, I'd be like, whoa. What is that?
Yeah. Well, you and me, when we were, when the guy from the vending company would come around to refill the machines on Monday or Tuesday, the first thing he does is takes all the stales. And at the time we had sandwiches, and we don't have that anymore, but there was one machine that had like cold sandwiches, like
the Wheel of Death.
Chick-fil-A, we call it the Wheel of Death.
Not the Wheel of Death.
He would take all those and stack them and put them on the table like he's fixing to take them out or throw them away. And we know when the motherfucker's coming. We go down there, we would just raid the trash can or wherever the fuck the stuff was and get 3 or 4 sandwiches.
I've told this before, but I worked a job at an insurance company when I was 18.
And I have a feeling Aaron was probably in on that too.
Probably. But I worked at this insurance company which had the Wheel of Death. And the Wheel of Death has they had those little plexiglass windows like this, right? With the little slidey doors. So you buy like A4 and it slid around, and all of a sudden this one was unlocked. And you were able to like slide this one over, right? Remember that? Well,
yeah. I'm just reading the chat.
At this place,
you got a fellow Arby's employee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Big Bad Luke.
No way.
I'm 4 feet away from the fucking screen. Sorry.
Luke, that's one of the Georgia boys.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the Georgia brothers.
Go Dogs.
No way. Yeah,
The Big Montana was awesome.
oh yeah, that's a Big Montana ad chatter. Ask
Somebody
Carl
said
about that.
shout out to Sweet Tea. She's not on this chat.
She's asleep like fuck.
No way in hell. Is she here? Is Sweet Tea on the chat?
she's in bed right now.
Come on.
But no, these
That would so make my year.
we have this scam at this insurance company in the break room on Saturdays.
Yeah.
They had the Wheel of Death.
Yep.
We realized you pay your dollar.
Where insurance company?
Yeah,
Didn't you work for a check company?
at one point.
That company, everybody used to get those checks, and you get three
In
boxes.
a brick.
A brick of 3 boxes of checks. That was the company you worked for.
Yeah, that's why I know every zip code in North Carolina. And so when I went to keg parties, my in was
Is that why you know also the alcohol content of every beer that I think?
No, I just like numbers.
How do you know that?
I like numbers.
Okay.
But no, that was my in with chicks, which I thought was cool. I'd meet chicks at parties, and I'd be like, I'm like, hey, let me.
What's your zip code?
I was like, hey, let me pour you a beer. She'd be like, hey, cool. Hey, what's your name, Mike? Hey, what's your name, Katie? Cool. Where you from? Wilmington. Oh, sweet, man. 284.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
No way.
yeah, that's right.
That was your lead-in.
Yeah,
Your zip code.
Yeah, that's right.
But I bet they made him feel.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a fucking psychopath. That's what that made
But
them
no,
think like.
it released a little endorphin in their brain probably when you did that.
I mean, for me,
It's like,
it did.
oh.
I got the dope from that. I don't know if they did, but I got the dope. Being like, yeah, oh yeah, Hickory 282. Oh, I'll be knowing about 282 now. Fuck.
I can.
I didn't get the.
I can. I
Let me
can.
get the. I gotta get the.
What?
I
Who's
went-
gonna finish the sentence? Me or you?
No, I didn't. I didn't get the packages
Oh,
for the digs.
okay. I will freely admit, I've heard someone say this before, that there is no better. I mean, it's not a drug, but performing on stage, the release you get from that, the high you get from that, cannot be attained by any drug. And that's why so many artists, when they get off a tour, end up going, what the fuck have you got? They go off the board. So I don't know why I decided to tell you that, but there you go.
Was this a
That's
down
why.
by, was
That's
this
why.
a,
That's why I was puking on Wednesday. By the way.
was this a down by the lake story?
No. You need a knife? Oh. Let me go get a knife.
I might. Oh, Jesus Christ, folks. Kind of playing catch up here. I'm going to be honest with you. This Aaron Griffin box is something else. Let's get a little dig of the week. Oh! The first dig of the week in 2 months. God damn. I am bricked up right now. I am bricked the fuck up right now.
All right, it's good enough.
I'm bricked up.
Just hand me a package.
Let's,
Which one do you want to do first?
let's do the big
Are we
guy.
doing this now?
Yeah, let's do it. Stick of the week. This has got J stuff in it too,
Who is this
probably, but
from?
Aaron Griffin.
Jesus, this thing is huge. Was there stuffed animals in here?
Or real animals. But they're dead by now because we hadn't fed them or gave them air for time.
I need a trash bag. All right, there we go. Start there.
Whoa. Speaking of which, yeah, we were just talking about this. Check this out. Steve's popping stuff. Little Lay's jalapeno poppers.
Ooh.
Yo.
Let me see that. Never seen. Where'd these come from?
This is in a. No! Look!
Circuit City.
It's a Circuit City bag?
Hell yeah.
No way it's not. No way.
That's awesome.
Let's see what's in here. Oh. Star Wars Trilogy. The THX VHS box. No
Wow.
way, man. That's
awesome.
really cool.
What nice packaging too.
Oh yeah, I'm a VHS collector. That's a wow. That's nice. I don't have that.
It's really all you need right there. Fuck those other
Look at the little shiny. See the little shiny?
Yeah.
Boom. See what else is in here.
I'm gonna put it right there on top of the stack.
It says Mike. That's my name, dude.
Was it last time I was here? Didn't this stack hit the ground?
Probably. It said Mike on it. It's got some tape,
Looks like painter's tape.
painter's tape. The funny thing is, Aaron's not a painter. I've never known Aaron to paint it.
No, he did his like his man cave with like the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a Chiefs guy.
Ray Anthony.
Oh, baby.
This guy knows what's going on.
Isn't that an actor? Let me see that. I've seen that guy.
Gay from Las Vegas. Look. Hold up.
What?
Gay from Las Vegas. Featuring Frank Marino.
Oh, Frank Marino.
Yeah.
That's a real deal. Gay from Las.
Smoky Mountain Christmas. This actually came at Christmas. Oh, that's killer.
Starring Frank Marino.
Mike,
Is this a DVD?
couldn't think of a better home for these. I've been sitting on these for a long time. With Finn's love of Tool and you guys getting engaged at a show, I hope you guys enjoy them. Love you, bro. Oh my god, dude. Woo. This is on my veto list for. I didn't mention this before, but like the banana bucks and people can request songs and stuff. Tool's fucking off the board for a while, but check these out.
So I refuse to take your gifts.
Wow, I know it when he said that it's these Tool like bootleg.
Wow.
Look at that.
You should put that into like a time capsule. And like open it on a certain date.
Wow.
Play it on.
This shit is sealed right here. Wow. Tales from the Dark Side is the name of this one. Very cool. Sober. Again, fucking sealed.
Whoa.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. Fucking sealed. Finn would have lost her fucking mind over this.
Yep. That's awesome.
Tool's Power. Never seen this or heard of this before. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, dude.
Wow.
Nope. Why do these have cables? Why are there cables coming out of here? Oh, wow. An NES Advantage.
Whoa.
No shot.
Look at that.
Actually, I've got the Bonnet Commando. Look over here.
Oh, where? Up here?
No, you don't got to touch nothing. Bonnet Commando is rocking in the Atari alcove right now
Where?
on the TV.
Oh, on the TV.
Now I'll be able to use the NES Advantage.
To your advantage.
Wow. That's killer, dude. Thank you so much.
Is that for elderly people?
Isn't that Circuit City thing? All right, this
Wow,
says...
this is really cool.
Yeah. That says Mikey. Did I say Steve Fever?
Does it?
No, right there.
Wow. My sack's bigger than yours.
That's Jay's. I'll just save Jay's to the side. I'll let him. We won't even open that, right? I'm opening mine right now. And these are like this is like a Christmas gift, but at the time I just couldn't. I couldn't open it. I just couldn't. Oh. Nice little dot. Is that sealed? This is sealed. Die Hard trilogy on VHS. Sealed. No way. Nice.
What?
Hold up. Let me do all mine.
Dude.
The Visitation.
What?
I don't know that one. I'll check it out. Books. Oh shit. World's Wildest Street Fights 2 on DVD. You know we'll be peeping that shit. Oh, some Masters of the Universe mini guys. Big fan. Huge fan.
You got some guys over there already.
I do.
Wow.
I do.
Got a
Same
whole
series.
army.
Same series. And a shirt. Enforcer. No way. Is that the
NWA?
Is that the? No way.
Is that what NWA stands for?
Oh man.
That's cool.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Aaron always comes through the fucking
You're
gas.
crazy, man.
The fucking gas. Alright, let's show
So,
your shit.
okay, so under my painter's tape,
Double A, baby.
here we go.
Arn Anderson.
Okay, wait a minute. Sorry. Gotta get this off.
It happens to other guys too.
All right, the first thing we have here, WXYC bandwidth celebration, celebrating 10 years of internet radio on XYZ. So it's like a compilation from a Raleigh or Chapel Hill radio station.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, that's really cool. I bet that's got some good stuff on it.
This is funny because I got a friend, a chick that plays sax, and she's really cool. This is Candy Dulfer, sexuality. And fact track 2, I'm intrigued. It's called Pee Wee.
Ah! I wonder what her urethra looks like. I mean, I'm just inquiring minds want to know.
You know, I played sax in band. That was my instrument.
You know what I did, Steve? I played football like a regular human being.
And this is really cool. Live in Mexico, Santana, Sacred Fire. It looks like a DVD of Carlos Santana.
No, wait, that's Italian. What am I doing?
I don't know. Plus, let's see what.
Taco. I don't know. That's all
All
I
right,
got.
take the white shot.
Take it.
Take a white shot. Got a cool T-shirt here. What? Oh, that's Robert. Is that Robert Plant?
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool as shit right there. That's definitely Robert Plant. That is awesome. And these two little items, which is mind-blowing. Check out this. Cincinnati Reds, like a cool, like, sweatshirt kind of jacket
awesome.
thing.
Hell yeah.
It says Reds on it, red and gray. And
I like the colors on
only
that. I like the colors on that.
Whatever your flavor here, check out this. Nice, more classic style.
Pete Rose style.
Like a jacket.
Jagged. Jaggott.
Man, Aaron, you are nuts, man. This is fucking cool as shit. Wow.
Hell yeah.
I love you, brother.
Hell yeah.
And I will want to talk to you about that videographer thing, because one thing I did, for me, it's a big thing, was I did tell the band, my Led Zeppelin band, after 2023, we're not booking any more gigs unless it's something just off the chain, because I'm not hauling shit to a bar to do the Zeppelin thing. I've done it 21 years.
So we're booking Steve's retirement party.
But I do want to do some really fucking cool things, and I'm trying to plan, maybe talk to Richard Emmett at Ramcat or something, to do like the end of year, like this is like the final boom kind of thing, because we've done it 21 years. It's still a great band.
Really? You guys been doing it 21 years?
21 years.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that's longer than the 5Ls.
It's twice as long as Led Zeppelin.
That's crazy. Dude, that's nuts.
And I want to go out. I want to go out while everybody still can. And Andy is the key member.
Thank you, Miss You, with the gifted to the boss man.
Andy he's the key to it all. It was his idea. He's the bass player. He is John Paul Jones. But as he has gotten to a point where he's starting to he's got diabetes as well, we call him Big Andy. He's a big guy, so
yeah.
I worry about him because he doesn't want to play the keyboards as much because his hands, and he doesn't want to play the mandolin anymore at all. So it's like, I want to go out while we're still good.
Sure.
So
yeah, you don't drag it along.
So that's the thing, is this is our final year, and I definitely want to maybe talk to Aaron about maybe coming and shooting a good show.
Dude, before
now we're doing we're doing a show on the 18th of February at Millennium Center, Mean Street, which is a Van Halen tribute band. We're going to open. People, they still don't learn. You don't want us to open for you, because
that's what we used to say. Oh yeah,
you don't want us to open for you. Although it's a great band, and Trey is a great guitar player. He nailed the Eddie Van Halen thing, so it's going to be a great show.
Oh shit, we went out of town, and Chivo, our singer, when we would open for somebody, even though they would bring us there, we'd finish our set, people are going nuts, and he would say, "Good luck following that," and drop the mic. And we would walk off the stage.
I would never do that. But yeah, it's just it's an understood.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, before we get to, I got this other package from Nebulous Prowler over here, which I've been holding on to forever, man. It's one of those, I just couldn't open it. You can start popping it. But in the meantime, let's talk album of the year for 2022. Did you have something that really jumped out at you?
You sprung that on me while I was over here.
Yeah, I know.
And I forgot that we were trying to go to all this summation thing of the previous year. But there were a couple things that came to mind. Or three things, actually. When it comes to like a new album, I don't think it's my favorite album, but the fact that it actually came out is important, because it's Porcupine Tree's continuation closure album, and because it came out, they toured again, and I got to see them. I missed the first. I was not on the boat when it first was sailing, but I have since discovered how much I love Porcupine Tree.
Sure.
And so it was so wonderful to go see it in D.C. with Scotty.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing. So I was so glad to see Porcupine Tree, and it was because of that album that they, had something to tour for.
Oh yeah.
But there were some reissues that came out that I was really happy to get a hold of, and the Moon Duo stuff that came out. Sacred Bones put out a bunch of Moon Duo albums. This is San Francisco band, really cool, kind of transy, kind of trippy, whatever, right up my bunghole alley. So most of that stuff was 2010, 2011, but these came out this past year on Sacred Bones. And the other one was, what the fuck was it? Francis the Mute.
Oh yeah, the
I got the Francis the Mute reissue,
that's killer.
which was on some odd label. I can't remember what it was.
I'll say, if you hand it to me right here, it's right here.
What?
Shane sent this to me as VCLT, and it's 100% my favorite album of the entire year. And I actually bought this for the kid. This is a brand new sealed copy for the kid. She's got to get in a position where she can play it. And so it's over here. The Chats Get Fucked record. My favorite shit I heard all year long. The price of smokes is going up. I mean, that's. I can't get enough of this this fucking band, and this album was killer to me. And Shane sent it to me as VCLT, and it was so much fun, man. And I loved, because the kid was a music major at a music school. We're talking piano and music theory and da. But in the process, started hanging out with some punks. And she was like, "Oh, I've been going to some house shows and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah." And selfishly, I was like, "Yeah," hanging out with some punk bands. Like, yeah, I was helping some dudes carrying some amps in, but not in a groupie thing, but a hanging out with punk bands thing. And I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "That's great, right?" So it's those got traditionally punks take care of one another, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole thing. I was like, "You feel that?" She was like, "Yeah, it's a thing." And I'm like, "Yeah." So as she was getting into this, and I was so excited for her to experience that, I bought this record for her for Christmas, but just gotta wait till she gets her turntable and shit set back up. But I was just happy that because I was always worried, in the process. She's always been such a great musician,
Mm-hmm.
but they were always so worried about training her practically and stuff. But I would always be like, "Don't forget to make noise and be stupid. Get fucked up and make a bunch of noise on whatever instrument or your voice or whatever it is, But yeah, that's All right, let's. Oh, you opened that already?
I did.
Let's do it. This is from Nebulous Prowler. He sent this in early December, and God bless him and God damn it, because I just couldn't. He was like, "No, go ahead and open it, man. I know you're not doing the show, but open it." And I was like, I saw the message and I just didn't respond because I just couldn't. I just couldn't at the time. I just couldn't do anything with it. Oh. I see on the fast here. On the back it says heavy and fast. That's pretty cool. All right.
I like that stencil font.
Just thanks.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
So Heavy and Fast is a bookstore? Oh, it's a record store.
Card in there. It's a nice card. I won't read it. I won't read it aloud, but it's a nice card from my pal, Nebulous Prowler. Oh no. No, he didn't. This is like the #1 record on my list. When it comes to stoner doom stuff. Oh my God. Devil's Witches. Velvet Magic. I've been listening to this thing digitally for several years now. Unattainable vinyl wise. When I say unattainable, unattainable. Wow. Wow. Like, I just got their new release that came out this past year. Wow. This is a wow. Oh, holy shit. Wow. Oh my God, dude. This is not a record you can.
Did you see that? Have I heard this?
Wow.
Cursed Tongue Records.
I've tried to get a reissue of this. It's one of those things where if you're not hitting F5 like as it goes for sale, you miss it. Hey, we're gonna do 200 more presses of this record at 11 a.m. And if you're not like sitting there on the fucking keyboard hitting refresh.
So you're saying this is probably the first record we should listen to when we go off the air?
Oh yeah. If we can do it without fucking it up, because that's gonna make me nervous. That's a nervous record. I've got a handful of nervous records. That's a nervous record.
No, we can do it.
Wow, dude. Wow. NP always coming through with the and the. Thank you for the message, dude. It's very sweet of you.
Let's say that bag. That's a cool bag.
Man,
Let's
holy
see that
shit.
side. Heavy and fast.
Wow.
Put it on the wall.
It's such a great record, Doc. Man. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Let me get hey, I'll tell you something real quick. I like to put shit on walls. I like to put shit wherever.
I like to put shit on walls.
I came over here
I like to put shit on walls.
early December maybe. It was after Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving I got this stuff from my mom called alien tape. If you guys have never dealt with alien tape, it is the best product for putting shit on. You could put a framed picture on a wall with alien tape, and I've done this. But one thing I did was I came over here and I got a pipe. He got this big heavy pipe, and I put alien tape and put it on. It's still on his wall. Alien tape, available at Revco.
This message brought to you by the National Football League. I didn't load any new commercials, so we're gonna watch whatever commercials were loaded for the Thanksgiving show.
Okay. Hey, you know what next Friday's gonna be? Super Bowl show.
Yeah,
Kansas City. These are two great music towns.
we've done
Kansas City and Philadelphia.
We're gonna do the thing.
I think we should do the thing.
We should do the thing.
We should do the thing.
Okay, so what we do is we take all the best bands from Kansas City
And the best bands from Philadelphia.
and match them up point for point and see.
And there were times
and
when
we'll predict
there
the
were
Super
times,
Bowl.
There were times when the town really didn't give us much, so we kind of would expand the. But I think Kansas City and Philadelphia, you can stay within those towns to battle it out. Don't you? Do you agree?
Towns Van Zandt. I don't know.
Philadelphia cream cheese. Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff
Or
there.
Philly steak sandwiches, probably. Kansas City barbecue, Philly steak sandwiches.
Woo.
That's
tough. That's tough.
I think Kansas City barbecue went out in my book. I'm not into. I think you have to have onions. I'm not into onions.
You don't have to have onions.
I know you don't have to.
That's a whiz wit or a whiz without. You do a whiz. You don't have to just do a whiz.
Now, are you a cheese whiz guy or a...
Yes.
Okay.
100%. 100% cheese whiz.
Because there are two camps, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a provolone crowd. I'm a whiz guy. I'm a whiz guy. 100%. I went to Gino's. I'm at the Joey Vento. In fact, he saw me and he said, "Oh, you a pretty good." He was giving out steaks. He was like, "You get a steak. You get a steak. Hey, you're a pretty big guy. You get 2 steaks." He gave me 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah. He gave everybody else 1. He gave me 2. So you're a big guy. You get 2 steaks. He's like, "Yeah, I know what it's like." You know. And I'm like, "Yeah," because when you're a kid, it's like, "Oh, we're all having a party. Everybody gets a cheeseburger," and I'm like, "Ha ha! I'm fat. I'd like to have more than a cheeseburger." Yeah, having that, I know what that feels like. Where it's like, "That's awesome. I want more than 1." And in the same sentence, I'm already thinking like, "Nope, not enough."
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Are you ever partial to saying, well, you know, they're fixing to like get rid of that food right there, but there's some good food that they're fixing to get rid of.
Dude.
Would you be willing to like, I'm gonna grab that like hot dog before it gets thrown in the trash, but it was on someone else's plate?
Oh, like in a restaurant?
No, at like a picnic,
Oh.
a social event.
Oh, dude, I've eaten things out of the trash can.
Okay. Because I would probably do that
low
same
key.
thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've literally eaten things out of the trash can. Yeah, 100%. One of my favorite things in my entire life. Some of you folks don't know what Bojangles is. Biscuit place. It's a breakfast biscuit place. But a lot of times,
Super fucking sweet tea.
But we do these events.
But you can get biscuits all day.
Yeah, but
Sausage. Most places stop selling biscuits. At
But
10,
imagine
10:30.
you do like we do a telethon, or back in the day when I did the Amway conventions or something like that. Somebody would bring, inevitably somebody would have like a couple of packs of 6 packs of sausage biscuits that they would bring in the morning. And or we'd do those telethons where we're raising money for some tornado that came through. And there's all these big boxes of these sausage biscuits. And I would come down at like 1, 2 p.m. And these bitches been sitting there since like fucking 5 a.m. These just melting ass fucking sausage biscuits. Sitting in their own fucking filth for hours. Love it. Love it.
You get like 3 of them.
Oh. They're all dried and
I would
hard.
get at least 2.
Oh. They don't taste like anything what they're supposed to taste like. But nah, that's the shit I fucking love about it.
I do throw some mustard on them.
Oh yeah. I'll mustard or jelly them up.
Just mustard.
There's-
Jelly?
You've never
Put jelly on a sausage biscuit?
You've never done that?
I probably have done something similar, but
Chat.
not on purpose.
Chat.
Jelly on a sausage biscuit.
Grape jelly, just grape jelly sausage biscuit. Do it tomorrow morning.
I did.
I'm telling, dude, do it tomorrow morning.
When I lived in Chicago, I lived in this place called Fort Sheridan, which is on the north side. It's no longer there.
You're making that up.
It was a base that was closed.
A base for
during
what?
Reagan years. It was Fort Sheridan, but I was in 3rd grade, and they would for lunch. I guess they didn't have a lunchroom.
They didn't have electricity if
They
you were in
would
3rd
put us
grade.
on the bus, and they would bus us home, and we would have lunch at home, and then get on the bus and go back to school for the afternoon. It was so weird. It was so weird. But
It's like it's a weird.
what I'm getting at is there was a couple times when I would make my own lunch, and I made a bologna sandwich with icing.
You know, we have that video of
Because
you,
my mom had like cake icing.
we have that video of you doing the Luther.
The Luther burger?
It wasn't a burger. You did ham.
Did I?
You did a ham sandwich on a Krispy Kreme
On
donut.
a couple Krispy Kremes?
in like the first.
Now that sounds really good.
Like the first 6 months.
I think bacon or ham with a donut would be really good.
It's like the first 6 months of record night. We did it in the office.
Wow.
We shot it and shut it on the show. You don't remember that?
See if we can find that.
Yeah. See, I can't go back and watch any old shows now. It's fucked.
Yeah.
I hate that. But it's in there.
What are we doing?
Huh?
What are we doing?
Commercial.
We were going to go to commercial like 30 minutes ago.
Don't tell me my business! I can't find the fucking thing. I'm looking for the thing. God damn it.
You've selected the finest replacement window that money can buy.
These people know what they want. Why? Because before they bought replacement windows, they sent for this free book. It's got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583-4855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself. We'll get serious together. Call Super Sage at 583-4855. Super Sage.
Can I help you? Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get one free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Men Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, avoid prohibited by law. See Twitch Broadcaster for complete details.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel. When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look, a wagon wheel. When my get up and go has got up and went, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When I'm dancing, a hold down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees. I hanker for a hunk of, a slab or slice of chunk of, a snacker is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yahoo!
Reaching for the dream that spells tomorrow. Well, another generation's coming on. I see America working harder every day to educate her people to live a better way. Wouldn't you like to feel another shoulder at the wheel? If you help me join the line, you pull your weight and I'll pull mine.
The United Negro College Fund has helped blacks fulfill their potential in walks of life where they couldn't walk before. And your contributions have made theirs possible.
We want to give our best, please understand.
Please understand.
We're not asking for a handout, just a hand. I see America working harder.
No one can do it alone. Please give to the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
I know a place where life is good. A brand new place. In your neighborhood. Come to my place.
Where dreams come true.
My saving place can save a lot of dollars for you.
My saving place.
Kmart
Is your saving.
Yes, it is.
You need value face to face.
Kmart
Sells great merchandise.
You're gonna get value at a low, low price. Here at my place, you know you're gonna get more. My saving place has got a lot of value in store.
Saving place.
Kmart,
Is your saving.
say it for me, children.
The new Solon Kmart will celebrate its grand opening starting Thursday. Hundreds of grand opening specials await you at this and all Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us tonight. I really appreciate that. A lot of new folks hanging out in the chat. I know there's more people here tonight than there normally is. Really do appreciate that. And whether it's really awesome, and whether it's just for sympathy or you decided you found a fucking home, either way, definitely appreciated. So come hang out with us on Friday night.
Jay were here.
Yeah, Jay's all fucked up, man. He's like barfing and stuff. Said he's been barfing all day and he didn't want to get us all barfed out. So
there's been a lot of weird shit going around.
What are you saying, Steve? What are you saying?
I don't know.
Cat story? Not yet. Not yet.
Cat story.
That's Chip Chat.
Meow. Meow.
That's
meow.
Chip Chat. That's Chip Chat.
I need to make a shorter version is what I need.
No, I just don't understand. I never hear it. I'm not familiar with the sound.
I should give you like a visual.
So for so to speak,
maybe a light leak. I can give you a light leak.
Oh, I got a double L.
Yeah.
This comes from the kid. Literally, the fiance was still in the hospital at the time, and the kid to like get out and like take her mind off of
Do
stuff.
something normal.
Yeah, went to the farmer's market, and she was like, yo, I brought you back a couple of sodas. And she was like, yeah, you can do one of them on the show, but like we're going to drink one. Like, so we like shared one, like a pumpkin soda, and it was like really good and shit. But this is the one I saved for the show. It's from Genuine Hanks. It's a seasonal caramel apple cream soda. Let that soak in, folks. And I don't know where Genuine Hanks is out of.
Hanks?
I can't read this.
Let me see that. I can tell you. It's Beverage Hanks Consumer Beverage Net. Blah, 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 blah,
Is there a phone number, Steve? I need a town.
Yeah, there is. Consumer info. Call it.
Well, we ain't drank it yet.
Okay.
Let's open her up.
It doesn't say where it's from. I'm going to guess Pennsylvania.
That's what I was going to say. That's like
Is it a twist off?
I don't know. You brought this in here. What'd you bring that in here for?
You be the first.
All right. Here we go. Hanks caramel apple cream.
I can tell you what it smells like to me already.
It smells tart. Tart.
What's the candy that would stick to your teeth? The green apple flavor. Damn, what am I thinking of?
That's
not now relators, but the clear ones, the sticky clear ones.
That's a good soda.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, that's a great combination. The cream soda with that caramel apple.
That is some good shit.
Whoa.
That is some good shit.
I mean, to be clear though, you and I do not drink sugary sodas all the time.
Literally never.
We prefer not to.
I don't even drink diet sodas. I drink sparkling water, like club soda. But
I think that frees up our palate to really figure out the flavor hints and all the shit you get with a real soda. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? All right.
Wow.
While you look that up, I'm going to read the list of the songs that are planned for the Rock Fest. Well, should I read the songs or just the band? I'm going to read just the bands that we're covering.
Okay.
Slaughter, Rush, Joe Walsh,
Slaughter?
Iron Maiden,
Which
Scorpions, Rat, UFO, Soundgarden, GNR, Whitesnake, AC/DC, Great White, Motley Crue, Beastie Boys, Pearl Jam, Van Halen, System of a Down, Megadeth, Foreigner, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Foo Fighters, Stone Temple Pilots, Black Crowes, Van Halen, Alice Cooper, Ozzy, Def Leppard, Bryan Adams, Cinderella, Firehouse, Dokken, Dio, Offspring, Skid Row, ZZ Top, Aerosmith, Motorhead, Dokken, Twisted Sister.
Okay, what Slaughter? That's still my question.
Up All Night.
Up all night, sleep all day. It's the first CD I ever owned, Steve.
Okay.
For Christmas, I got the Amadeus
Oh,
soundtrack.
we're right. Southampton, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Thanks, Merv.
let's give him a call.
Who, Merv?
Let's give Merv a call.
We should give Merv a call. Get him on the show. Don't you know somebody right around the corner?
Yeah, his sister lives right around here. Call that number up.
All right. What's the number?
I can't read this shit. Are
Let
you
me see
fucking
it. Let me see
serious?
the
I mean,
phone.
I can put my glasses on if you want me.
I'll call the fucking number. You do the talking.
Okay. What was that? Oh, that was your
47.
that was your meth pipe that fell off the table. I'll put it back in your meth bag area, where you can get all your meth buzz from.
Where's
Meth Buzz? Band name.
Where's
Meth Buzz?
That's wrong with motherfuckers.
You teach your dad how to do email.
Hello, and thank you for calling Hank's Beverage Company. If you know the extension that you are trying to reach, please enter it now. For our sales department, extension 212. Marketing, extension 214. For accounting, administration, or operations, extension 211. To reach Jerry Connor, extension 212.
Jerry.
For Nick Salvatore, extension 214. Bill Dunman, extension 213.
Go to the Jerry.
One moment, please. You have entered an invalid extension. Using the dial pad, please enter the extension you wish to. One moment, please.
Nick Salvatore
Is not available at the moment. At the tone, record your message. To end your recording, press number sign. To reach an operator, press 0.
Nick, my man. This is Mikey Bananas from the Grown Men Record Night program. We've reviewed hundreds of sodas. This is our first show back in a couple of months.
We've been doing this for 10 years, Nick. 10 years.
It was a death, and it took two months off. But the first soda we're coming back, is Genuine Hank's caramel apple cream soda. Let me tell you something, baby. This is a home run of a soda. It kind of nails it all down. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just really what it's all about.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. When it comes to a craft soda, this Hank's caramel apple cream soda is really what it's all about. It's pretty much why I get up every Friday. Whew, baby. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Hope you have a great weekend, man. Hey, Nick, and have an even better week. We appreciate you, brother.
Love you guys. That was good. Good call.
Positive vibes.
Good soda, though.
And a good soda. I'm not bullshitting. It's a good soda. Happy Duty. Thank you for becoming a friend of the program. You can cash that out if you want.
I'm gonna wait for the chips. Because I think we got a special chip coming.
Well, if we're gonna do chips,
potato chips, how my mouth does do. Potato chips, how my mouth does do.
Excesso calorious. Excesso. There's a lot of stuff on
Yep, that's what you're saying.
Oh,
sick.
Pampas.
Look at that.
Es delicioso.
Ah! Sting City. Pad?
Yeah, I gave you pad to get out.
Maxi pad. So you gave us maxi pad? Lots of pad. There's so much pad, it's maxi pad. It's so padded out, bro. You don't even know about it. Yo! We're doing a little chip chat action, and look, missed the opportunity, just like with the albums, of doing a fucking chip of the year, which is a big fucking deal for us.
Listen, before we go any further, you promised when we got to this segment, you would tell the story of cat food.
Before chip of the year?
Yes.
Before chip of the year?
Yes. Let's get it out of the way.
All right, look.
We can't wait anymore.
Anybody that waited around this long, I wanted the OGs, the real motherfuckers, to fucking hear the story, because it's that crazy. Because I've had all these stories tonight, right? I've had all these stories. You know, the fiance dying, fucking the heat knocking out, water pipes bursting.
You might want to clip this one.
Cars breaking down, cats dying out of the thin blue nowhere, and it's still happening. Camera breaking. I've been having the longest streak of bad luck you could possibly imagine. But I just, as of last week, the last couple of weeks, I kind of started still tough as fuck, man. Don't get me wrong. But I started kind of locking into what it was. What it is to get up. Ain't nobody here. Boom. Ain't nobody in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shit's fucking different. And I started kind of locking into shit's fucking different. Which is tough. But it's one of those grown man fucking it's tough. You know what? Fucking life's tough. Boom. Here it is. And I locked in. I was trying to lock in. I'm trying to lock in. So it was last Friday night. I thought I was going to do the show, but I wasn't quite ready. Jay comes over. And I noticed I was super exhausted. I'm not been sleeping much, right? I've been having some sleeping problems. And noticed I was super exhausted. My eyes are just like nothing. And anyway, Jay runs up to a local fast food establishment called Cookout. Some of you guys know Cookout. Gets me a burger and a fry. We hang out, watch a hockey game, drink some beers, eat some burgers and fries. Jay ends up leaving, right?
Leaving?
Yeah, he went on home. And I was so fucking cashed or whatever that as soon as Jay leaves, I'm out like a light, apparently. And wake up in the recliner in the living room 4 o'clock and something in the morning. I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And I wake up and I cut a couple of lights off. I lock the door. I go to bed. Standard business. Get up the next morning. But I noticed when I went to bed, I was like, man, I got some gritty shit in my teeth and stuff. It feels like sand. I remember thinking that out loud. I was like, what the fuck is this in my teeth? Doing this now. And get up the next morning, come in here, and I feed my kitties.
No, what had you eaten?
Burger and a fry. But
wasn't it something I gave you?
Oh no, I had a little fun time. Because
I had made some holiday cheese biscuits.
Yeah, with some fun stuff in it.
Pretty good.
Some potent fun time stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I did that night. It was a little had some shots.
But you were exhausted on top of that.
Exhausted, little fun time, happy biscuit, some liquor, some beers. You know, when I crashed out, ate my food, crashed out, got up, oh shit, went to bed, got up the next morning, fed the kitties, took the dog out, was getting some caffeine or whatever, and then I looked over like where I crashed out before, the table right beside me, right in the on the table.
But you had said earlier that you had this gritty.
Right. On this table was a bag of cat food, and in the chair that I was sleeping in was like a handful size of cat food. And apparently I was eating fucking cat food in the middle of the fucking night. This is not a bit. I'm not trying to be funny. I woke up in the middle of the night, like unconscious. I don't remember it. I went in and ate cat food out of a bag that was one of these bags about this size. Because here's the thing. Normally I buy like 20-pound bags of cat food because I got 3 kitties now that one of them died. I got 3 kitties. So I bought these big bags of cat food, but they've been out around this area, right? The shelves have been empty except for like the bougie cat foods for super amount of dollars. But I found one bag of cat chow from Purina. It was like a 6-pound bag for like $6 or $7 or whatever. A 5-pound bag, $6-7, you know. And I set it on the counter rather than putting it in the back room, which is what I normally do. And I guess in the heat of the moment, or whatever the fuck we're saying here, I got up in the middle of the night, walked in there, and I guess that shit's sort of similar to a bag of potato chips. And I started eating cat food, Steve. This is not a bit. I'm not doing a thing. I'm not making this up. I ate fucking cat food. I don't know. It's like, can life get any?
Are you sure? Maybe you just had
fucking
maybe
weirder.
You just had fed the cats in the middle of the night.
No shot. No shot. This, I mean, I wouldn't be telling the story.
New Lay's flavor.
I wouldn't be telling this story if I didn't think this was 100% like what happened. Because it's not funny enough to like shit on myself for laughs. It's not one of those like, I'm so fat I can't even, like, it's not, no, I can't, I self-deprecating humor. It's just so crazy I have to say it out loud.
Right.
It really actually happened. I ate cat food. After I've been through a lot in the past couple of months, and we're gonna make him eat cat food. Boom.
I know the dog really likes it.
She does, but I'm telling you, that actually happened. Something we didn't do.
I imagine cat food tastes a lot better than dog food because cats are so fucking finicky.
I don't know. I don't remember any of it.
Maybe we should try some again.
Let's bust it out. No, because I didn't go to the store. I don't want to deplete their supply because I don't want to
be depleting their supply.
I mean, I don't want to have
the
to.
humans ate our food.
Don't force my hand.
You know what? You know how I feel like right now? Hey, Marge Shots' son.
Marge Shots' son? You feel like Marge Shots' son?
Marvin Shots.
I only ate.
I put you behind the wheel of a Pontiac.
I only hate half the Jews. The ones that owe me money.
Dude. Oh, I do love the Reds, though.
I bet you do. Adolf.
My uncle tried out for the Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had a rod in his. He got in a car accident and got a rod in his knee and it fucked up his career.
They call him Rod.
No.
They should have. So for Chip Chat, what we missed last year, Chip of the Year. And this brand has been featured before on this show. And I'll feature it again. Actually, it's going to be the chip we do tonight. It's a brand new one we've not done.
If you're good, you repeat. You know, just keep it going.
Last year, 100%, without a doubt, the best chip we had all year long, in my opinion. Boom. Wrap Snacks, Little Baby, all in. Salt and vinegar, barbecue, onion, garlic, and more. It's a chip that's loaded.
It was
with
all in.
everything.
In fact, when you said it was a wrap snack, and you said it had everything, I was like, all in, because that was the name of it. I remember that.
Such a great chip. If you run into these chips, I'm telling you, my chip of 2022, right here, right now, boom. I'm telling you, this shit is so fucking good. And Wrap Snacks continues to just amaze and take the chip game to the next fucking level. And some of these other like big name companies, step the fuck up. Because Wrap Snacks is like eating your lunch right now. No cap on a stack, Steve. And to that point tonight, what are we talking about? I can't remember if this came from Jay or Abigail. It's a Wrap Snacks. Rick Ross, the boss, sweet chili lemon pepper. Whew. Potato chips, like straight up chips.
I got some Wrap Snacks during
chili
my
lemon
travels
pepper.
in the past month.
Man, I'm excited for these. I mean, again, look at these.
Jeez.
Look at the chips.
They're loaded, man.
They're loaded.
God, they're loaded.
They're like thermonuclear colored.
And the cool thing is there's a lot of flavor. There's a ton of flavor. But the chip itself doesn't suck either. A lot of times you'll get like a really flavorful idea chip or whatever, but then the chip itself is just like this piece of cardboard or whatever.
That may be the most complex chip I've ever had. I didn't think initially, it was like, it's good. It's not my favorite wrap chip, and it's probably not my favorite wrap chip. But those flavors together, sweet chili and lemon pepper.
There's a lot of sugar.
But that's a different thing. Nothing tastes like that. Nothing tastes like that.
I will say that's the best use of a citrus flavor in a chip, because I don't like lime chips.
It's too much.
It's chili lime. I don't like that either.
I don't either.
But
it's too much.
This is just enough.
Because they offset it with the sugar. So the lime and the sweet together kind of works.
I like a lot of paprika.
Wow.
Sweet chili lemon pepper seasoning. Paprika. Yep, I was right.
Wow.
Yeah, paprika is a very interesting spice because on the surface there's not much to it, but then it can become complex somehow, you know.
There is in abundance, paprika will give you that smoky kind of vibe to it. I
think chipotle is too smoky.
Yeah. On the lower key end of paprika, what my mom does, it's like she grills chicken or something like that. She always like hits it off with paprika at the end. You know why?
Hey, we didn't do my digs.
Because otherwise it looks like it's naked. She said chicken looks gross when it's naked.
We didn't do my digs.
You want to do them?
Yeah.
Okay. We're back to dig of the week.
These are reverse. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We got so caught up in all those awesome VCLTs.
Weekend over.
So, I think we did that one already. That was a Raleigh band. Did we show that before?
I gotta pee. You can talk about it. I gotta pee in the toilet. Well, I'll get close to the toilet.
Take the other camera.
Nope. Two.
Two?
Hit F2.
F2?
Yep. Arrows will switch it.
And then arrows will switch it. Yeah. All right. So I don't. it's hard to remember, like, cause I didn't do a good job of like shelving shit recently.
Do a good job.
And so I wasn't sure if I showed this one or not, but I picked up this band out of Raleigh called the Fabulous Knobs. It's like from the, I want to say the Django Pop era, like the DBs, 1980. Yeah, so around that time. But I wanted to show, I got another Osric album, and I don't think I showed this because I think when I first brought it over was when I was trying to get Mike back into normality, and so I got this through, like, I think I've said this before, I collect like points at Speedway, and then when I get enough, I cash them in for an Amazon card, and then I buy an album, and that's where I usually get my Osric albums. This is called Curious Corn. It was remastered in 2020. It's on K-Scope, like all the other Osric albums I have. It's on colored vinyl, and here's what I was trying to get at, though. So I brought it over here, and it's really beautiful, like purple, or you can't, it looks blue here, but it's actually more purple. But I came over here to play it. Didn't even play it because Mike just really wasn't into listening to music. But I brought it over here and showed it to him, and was gonna play it. Never played it. Was leaving his house, and it was raining real hard that night. Walked, as soon as I stepped out of the house, somehow I had failed to put the record back into the jacket. As soon as I stepped out of the house, it landed flat on the sidewalk, and there's a chunk. Look at this chunk taken out of it. It is fucking ruined. Still a great album though. But I was so fucking bummed out that I did that. C'est la vie. But a friend of mine who was moving came across some stuff and gave me this. It's a 7-inch. It's a Miles Davis 7-inch. It's come out more recently. It's from, like, it says Miles runs the voodoo down, and on the B-side, In a Silent Way. And it came out, when did this come out? I do not know. It says 2012, but I think it came out more recently than that. Two more things. I have a ton of stuff. I didn't bring everything. I just wanted to show a few things. But this is the band for my birthday weekend. It was started on Thursday. I went and saw over at the Millennium Center. I really went to Millennium Center because we're playing there on the 18th of February. I wanted to check out the space and see how it sounded. Sounded amazing. And this guy right here, Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown. Tyler Bryant blew my mind. It reminded me of Alvin Lee from 10 Years After. It just amazing guitar player, performer. He has it. So I hope to God, like, you know, whatever. Last but not least, this is very near and dear to my heart. It's a test pressing I got from my niece. She put an album out. I guess it was in December or November. Her name's Caroline Baker. She goes by Carabae, Carobae. The album is called Scared to Go to Sleep, but she gave me one of her test pressings, which I think is the fucking coolest thing in the world. So I'm really proud and honored to have received that, which I have not listened to yet. So I don't know. Well, it's not sealed, so I guess I could listen to it. Anyway, Mike's back.
What back? Okay. Let's Hey, look, man. The shit tonight, coming back. It's been real nice, man. It's felt good, man. All you cats popping in here. It's meant a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. I felt weird. I've done this for so long. It's been such second nature, and like tonight it was like weird and like awkward, and like I didn't feel like I knew what I was doing, and that's weird. That's really weird for me. But hey, the old heads that have been around forever, the fucking new people that are just checking us out for being nice, and I appreciate all you guys for real, man. But yeah.
Well,
as far as I know, we're back. You know.
It's nice. It's nice to have a community like that, though.
Yeah.
In any form, really, but just to have something that you can call
a place to call home. Sponsored by Wendy's. Yeah.
You know what I did today? So we're doing our station is celebrating their 70th anniversary. WXII 70 years.
Nope, that didn't exist.
No, it's WSJS.
Well,
but anyway. So we're trying to find all this stuff because I'm part of this 70th anniversary task force, and there's things are all over the place, DVDs and 1 inches and betas and 3/4 inch and whatever. But somebody gave me a stack of DVDs today, so I was bringing in all these DVD like TSVB01, whatever those files are you get on DVDs, and everything was like people dying. It was like. This was Maya Angelou, her memorial. Yeah. This was Dean Smith's memorial. This is Andy Griffith's memorial.
I shot all of those.
This was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, and it was depressing, but it was also kind of interesting in the same light. It was like, oh, this is like a day of me just like capturing all these moments of death.
I have thought like that. Number one, this could be even more traumatic than it. Like, number one, I was going to say this earlier. Like, I thought people would kind of lose their shit. It's like, did you make any New Year's resolutions?
What was the big, Aaron, what was the big thing you were shooting? It was like one of the first things you went out and shot. We were doing live shots, and I remembered calling you to get a certain shot because you were in the field. It was on Wake Forest campus. What the hell was that?
Football time in America.
No.
Number one.
It was something bigger than that.
Number one football.
It wasn't Billy Graham. I don't think he went there for that. That guy.
News?
That guy took forever.
He didn't shoot news.
He did that day.
Aaron did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Shots? That's a good point. Are we not doing shots? Let's do.
You
one
got another bottle. You got another bottle, right?
Yeah.
You got a full bottle.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, in the freezer.
What's that heater on? Are you cold?
Yeah, I'm freezing. Are you not?
No.
That's why I shut the door. I'm freezing.
I'm Blaze Air, baby.
Nope. Nope.
Man's best friend.
Nope. They don't sponsor this. They don't pay nothing. We're over 1,000 subs. We're monetized now, motherfuckers. Woo-wee! I thought it was funny. It wasn't funny, but like all the serious videos I've done where I'm like just letting people know like all the fucking terrible shit that's going on. As soon as it gets over like 500 views, like YouTube is fucking monetizing the fuck out of that. You can't go watch it without like a fucking Applebee's ad popping up like right in the middle of it, which is it's something. What are we drinking?
Fireball.
Steve done poured me some fucking pancake syrup, son. A Fireball? I'll pour that shit on pancakes. I'll lick this shit out of a hooker's ass. Even one from... Nope. I won't name a country. Yeah, but let's think for a second. Fireball pancakes. Yeah.
I had pancakes from McDonald's.
I'd fuck with that. Little hot cakes. Did you get the big breakfast?
No, just the hotcakes and sausage.
Do you remember when the big breakfast came about?
No.
Like in the 70s? It was like a thing? No, because Chris Dim was talking about that. When that became like, when McDonald's first started selling breakfast.
Yeah. No, Mom was a good cook.
Yeah, we didn't go for breakfast. Mom made breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd go out for supper and shit, but fucking Mama made breakfast,
Yeah.
boy. Woof.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking cheese omelet, some onions in it. Boom. Some French toast, some pancakes, some
Mama
bacon.
made breakfast.
Daddy worked grocery. Well,
I was gonna bring a harmonic.
No. We got plenty here.
Yeah, but you don't blow another man's harp.
Quote of the night. You don't blow another man's heart. Really appreciate you guys hanging out again. Needed this. I'll continue to need you guys. So don't go anywhere, man. I'm gonna be streaming the fuck out of everything. I'm telling you, it's gonna get gnarly. It's gonna get gnarly. So look out for it. Get ready. Woof. Baby, 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 baby. Whatever the fuck it takes. Come back over to Twitch and listen to a couple of record albums before we shut it off for the night. Whatever the fuck it takes. Tonight, live, in tune, on time, and in charge. Appreciate you guys as always.